Good morning. You're still here on the AM show, and I've been joined by two gentlemen, Kwame Asante Insia, who is the Director of Estates and Zones at the Ghana Free Zones Authority, and then Ahmed Benis is the Secretary General of AEZO. AEZO stands for African Economic Zones Organization. Now, Ghana Free Zones Authority is pretty familiar with virtually every one of us, but about AEZO, not too many people know about that, so I'd want Mr. Benis to take that up. You tell us about AEZO.
Thank you so much for the invitations. I'm very pleased to be here with you among my sisters and brothers from Ghana to share some insight about our organizations and also to promote our event that will take place on Thursday, 25th at the headquarters of the CFTA Secretariat. So Africa Economic Zones Organization is a continental association bringing together leading public and private institutions in charge of economic zones development, its management, and promoting best practices and duplicated good expertise across the continent. So we started these initiatives in 2015 together, with the contribution of 6 economic zones. Tangier Med representing Morocco, the Gabon, Senegal, Cameroon, Tunisia, and today we counted more than 82 members representing 42 African countries. That means that we become mature and in a very short notice, in less than 6 years. Today we cooperate with a large number of international institutions, the African Union Commissions, the CFTA Secretariat, the UNIDO, the UNCTAD, the African Development Bank, the World Trade Organizations. Those are our partners and the institutions that are supporting the development of economic zones across the continent and contributing to the success of the SEZ community across the continent.
What exactly is AEZO's role when it comes to economic development on the continent?
We are, I would say, the trigger, the facilitators, and also the representative of the SEZ community, trying as much as we can to support the capacity building activities and also to duplicate the best expertise and promote international standards within the SEZ community in the continent. So we have a very comprehensive set of action plans that supports the SEZ initiatives, and our main objective is to develop the African experience and to develop the African business model that would fit to our context, that would fit to our requirements. Of course, we will get inspired by different benchmarks, the Asian one, the European one, and the American one. But the best business model to set for our context is the African that we can build by ourselves.
Ms. Nsia, where does the Ghana Free Zones Authority come in this conversation and what AEZO is doing?
Thank you, Israel, for having us today. Yeah, as you are aware, Ghana Free Zones Authority is an investment promotion agency under the Ministry of Trade and Industry. And AEZO being the continental body that brings all such agencies together, we feel honored that today we are hosting the AEZO 6th Annual Conference in Ghana. By attaching ourselves to AEZO, we hope to benefit from their technical expertise, best practices worldwide or African, within the African continent, linkages with the outside world. If you look at the participants to this conference, financial institutions are coming, technical experts are coming, multilaterals are coming, and sister special economic zones managers and operators are coming. So it's a good platform for us to learn from the best practices, especially post-COVID.
All right. Mr. Bennett, what are your expectations and outlook for this 6th annual meeting?
This 6th annual meeting is unique in the sense that first, it's a hybrid. It's a hybrid edition. So we will have in-person participants and also 1,000 of participants connected virtually. But we are addressing for this year edition a very, very relevant topics that represent high importance to the SEZ community, which is connecting the SEZ to global value chain at the era of the CFTA implementations. So the topics that we will be addressing together with the international expert that will join the debates will definitely raise awareness about the SEZ development across the continent. It will also provide insights on the opportunities that the African SEZ can capture out of this new wave of global value chain in attracting FDI, in accelerating industrializations. But on the top of that, we definitely believe that the CFTA is a huge opportunity for all African countries and mainly the SEZ to expand into new activities and strengthen the relationship between the SEZ communities, building complementarity and industrial industrial fit between the different community, and this definitely is aligned with the objective of the CFTA and would contribute to enhance the regional integrations and, of course, promote intra-African trade.
Are there specific policies that will be tabled at the meeting to connect Africa's economic zones to the global value chain?
Thank you, Israel. Yes. Now with the coming to force of the AFTA, and Ghana being lucky to host the headquarters, Ghana stands a lot to gain from this AFTA hosting. So this platform we are talking about, this forum, tends to bring all the stakeholders to Ghana. Ghana Free Zones Authority, our main vision is to make Ghana the gateway to West Africa and beyond. So we will try to see how we can leverage on this bigger aftermarket of 1.3 billion people. Ghana Free Zones Board has already positioned itself to provide accessible land, litigation-free land, which is one of the challenges facing investors. Yeah. No investor wants to go to a country where there's litigation over land. So we have got land banks in almost every part of Ghana, Tema, Shama, Sekendi, Kumasi, and we're in the process of acquiring more land banks in almost every part of Ghana. And now there's a paradigm shift from the free zone concept that we've been operating. We are now going to do more of special economic zones, which allow non-free zone companies to also locate alongside free zone companies to take advantage of the benefit that may accrue to locating within a zone.
When again is this meeting?
On Thursday.
This Thursday?
Yes.
Okay, so that's 2 days away from there. And Mr. Bennis, who's coming for this event?
With regards to the importance of the topics and also the involvement of our partners, this edition is already a success, because we are here in Ghana with our sisters and brothers, with the support of the Ghana Free Zone Authority, with the support of the CFTA Secretariat. So we're expecting international experts. We're expecting also the involvement of international institutions, Pan-African institutions as well. And on the top of that, I think that what is relevant and what is unique in this event is we are addressing a topic that represents major importance to this SEZ community that contributes to a better livelihood of the African people.
All right. Thank you to you both gentlemen for coming into the studio to tell us about the upcoming meeting, AEZO meeting, which is taking place on Thursday, as you've heard. And so I've had in the studio in the last few minutes, Ahmed Bennis, who's the Secretary General of AEZO, African Economic Zones Organization, and then Kwame Asante, who's the Director of Estates and Zones at the Ghana Free Zones Authority. You're still here on the AM show.